Good morning, everyone. Today's the Show Me the Money of the $25 Legacy. If you may have a goal set in mind of how much money you would like to make inside of the Legacy, this calculator everyone has access to. Everyone inside of the Legacy and those in our Facebook group. If you go, I'm going to go ahead and show you where our Facebook group is, what it's called. Again, if you do not know, we do have a Facebook group. And in our Facebook group, you're going to get access to this calculator and updates on events, and everything that has to do with our platform or program. Bitcoin has just been added. For those that do not know, you are able to pay your monthly subscription using Bitcoin. That is now available as of yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, our merchant account services will be available soon to accept debit card, credit card. You can pay through Payza as well. If you don't have any way to pay your monthly subscription, let myself or Sam Warren know, and we can go ahead and figure out what we can do for you manually. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. But that being said, here's the file section in our Facebook group. Again, if you go to $25 Legacy and search that on Facebook group, you're going to see it there, and click on Files. This image is our official Facebook group, and then click on $25 Legacy Excel Comp Plan Calculator. Once you click on this, you will then have access to our calculator, which looks like this. I opened this one on Google Sheet. If you don't have Excel or OpenOffice, Apache OpenOffice, you can use Google Sheet. Everyone has access to Google Sheet. That is absolutely free. And then you can upload it to Google Sheet, and it'll look just exactly like this. And it works exactly the same. I'm having trouble with my Excel for some reason from Microsoft, so I haven't fixed it. I tried everything in the world. It took me many hours, but it's not working. But that being said, $25 Legacy Compensation Plan, what is your goal in mind? How much money would you like to make inside of the Legacy? The minimum amount of income, first of all, that you can make inside of the Legacy is $5. That is the minimum. You can't make any less than that inside of the Legacy. We're not paying out $1, 50 cents, 25 cents. Some other programs are paying that residual for you either referring someone to subscribe for their membership somehow, some way. We only pay out $5 minimum. That being said, this opportunity here with the Legacy is to help put tons of money in your pocket as quick as possible. Not only that, we give you the tools necessary to help you build your business online. That is the focus point of the Legacy. Let's get you marketing your businesses, whatever that may be, online, get it on social media, using some great software to help you start building your leads, capture pages, sales pages, advertisement, campaigns, social media campaigns, 4 major social sites, Visual Composer, stop branding yourself. All them tools and more are available inside of the Legacy platform. The cost of it is $25 monthly. And when you get access to the Legacy, the first thing you're going to see is our presentation video, which was just updated today. So as soon as you log in to your back office, whether you're free or paid, you're going to see a pop-up video. Now that video is the presentation, which Patricia goes through it in detail. Okay, please have everyone that you know, that you refer to the program, watch that into its entirety, so they can get a better understanding of who we are and what we have to offer in our compensation plan as well. Now, that being said, anybody have a goal? Type in a chat box. How much money do you want to make? So she said $2,000. $2,000 minimum for Lena. Okay, she wants to make $2,000 with the Legacy monthly. So how does Lena get to the Legacy monthly? So if that's what your goal is set out to or set out for, what you're going to do is then now calculate how many people you're going to refer to our platform or program, where you may be working with someone on your team. You guys are working together. Again, this is not you working the entire system by yourself. This is not the goal. We built it so that you and your team helps you grow. This is not okay, if I bring somebody in, I have to do all the work. I didn't have to train them. They have to do all the work, and vice versa. It doesn't work that way. So it's not an affiliate program. An affiliate program is when you alone do all the work. But 4K is my life changing. Okay, so we'll go from 2K, Tom, and we'll go from Lena's 2K, then we'll move on to 4K, because again, it's the same process from going from 2K to 4K, and we're going to go over that shortly. Again, our platform, the way we have built it, is to bring the maximum amount of income in a short period of time. I know a lot of programs promise this, but the problem with them other programs is they go down 16 levels, and that's where they pay you the most money when you get down to the 16th level. The problem with that is the majority of people in network marketing, affiliate marketing, or MLM never reach that level. It's a fact. It's a fact. Even superstars don't reach that level. Okay, so knowing that, that's why the company will put all the money down at the bottom, so they never have to pay out all that money. We are the opposite. We put the money where the mouth is. We give out, again, keep this in mind, we give out 100% of that $25 that you are paying to the members. The legacy owners, myself and Sam Warren, don't make anything from that $25. Keep that in mind. We don't charge, we don't keep a penny from that $25. So why did we do that? The reason why we did that is to put more money in your pocket. The more money we can put in your pocket, the quicker, the better. In the long term, you're going to stay with someone that's paying you 100% commission, or paying our members that $25. How is that possible? It's very simple. We don't mind waiting to get paid. This is the goal. So we've decided we start earning as a company on the second level. But 100% of that $25 is paid out to you and your team, whoever your team may be. You may have 3 here. Okay, so we're going to work our way to $2,000 because that's what Lena's goal is. So first of all, so $2,000, again, $2,100 mortgage, we're going to get to that. So that'll be the second goal. So 3 people. You referred all 3. We're going to say you referred all 3 people to this platform. You referred 3 people. That's your first level is 3. You're already making $45 monthly residual. You're already past the $25 that costs you to stay inside the legacy or to keep using your subscription. So you're already in profit. You can withdraw the rest of it or you can withdraw all of it as long as you pay your monthly subscription and keep it continually paying. Now you have your second level. It's 9. Okay. You only refer 3. Remember, we're going to stay with 3. We may go with 4 just because you created spillover. How many of you think you can refer 3? Just type in the chat box, 3 or 4. 3, 4, 5. How many of you can refer 5? How many of you can refer 4? How many of you can refer just 3? Okay, June said 5. Anyone else? How many? 3, 4, 5? We'll just get a quick 3 votes here and see what number we'll go. We'll go with the average. So the average of whatever you type in the chat box. So June said 5. Anyone else? Sam said 10. 10 and you win. 10 is a good number. So we got 5 and 10. Maybe we'll go in between. Anyone else? 3. So 3, 5, 10. The average will be, we'll go with 3, 5, 10. We'll go with 6. Owen said 5. Okay, we're going to go with 5. We'll go with 5. You sponsored 5, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say, I'm not sure if they join. Not a problem, Tom. Tom, what we can do is show you later on down the right-hand side. Actually, if you go to sponsored members inside of your back office and click on details, you'll see who became an upgraded member or not. You can check that there. All right, we're going to go with 5. So we're going to go with 5. So everyone in this webinar, right now, its goal is to get 5. Okay, this is what we're going to play with today with this calculator. So we're going to say 5. 5 people you sponsored. Again, you have 3 and 9. You have a total of $110 already coming in. This is only 12 people here, and you only sponsored 5. Okay. So what does that tell you? That tells you that 7 people were from spillover, from your team helping. Okay, so you only sponsored 5, so 7 people were brought in by your team, the people on your team, but your residual is at 110. Okay, now you have, again, eventually you're going to fill up the third level. That's awesome, June. You got your third level is 27 people. Now remember, you sponsored 5 of them, and you have 27 here. So now you have 39 people. How long do you think it will take you to fill up the 3x3? It's only 39 people, but how long do you think it'll take? Now remember, if you sponsor 5, you're helping 2 people because you've spilled over. You referred 2 extra than the 3x3 needs, so it's going to go with someone else. 1 week, maybe 2 weeks. What if it took you a month? I mean, what if it took you a month? Let's just say it took you a month. You think 245 residual monthly isn't too bad, considering, you know, you're just starting out with the legacy. We'll say 1 month. We'll say 3 weeks, you know, possibly, depending how big your team is, how you're growing. We'll just say 1 month. Your car payment and your phone bill could be paid either or, because phone bills, believe it or not, now are about as high as a car payment. Some cars, believe it or not, but you get the idea. You have 3, 9, 27, 39 people. You're making $245. This is great. This is great. This will get your wallet nice and warm. You know what I mean? You can go ahead and pay your phone bill. You can, you know, go out to eat here and there. Keep the lights paid. You know, keep the light bill paid. Exactly. Now we're moving forward. Now you're at a great place right here. Now, before you even got to full 3x3, your goal is, as soon as you make $65 in profit in a 3x3, is to immediately jump into the 5x4. Why are we urging this to happen? Why are we urging you guys to do this? Well, here's the number 2 things. Number 1, whoever you sponsor can pass you. Okay, keep that in mind. Let's say you sponsor someone and they're on the second level and they're making $65. They decide to jump ahead of you before you even got here. You will lose all commissions on that individual. Again, yes, it can happen. And yes, this is all optional. Everything that you're going to do with this program is optional. It's your choice. We put 100% of the choices up to you. There's a reason why we did that. We're not responsible when someone passes you. That is your fault, not ours. You should have jumped into the 5x4 before they did. If they're a leader, you lose all commissions on that individual because they're falling up under someone else. Because someone is already there waiting, and they're there, and they'll receive that person. And whatever that person does, they get whatever that person's downline makes, they'll make from the downline, but they won't get the matching bonus, but they still get whatever they get from that. So you want to secure yourself from being passed. Okay, for those who are leading and those that know their group is going to be growing fast, jump in the first and second matrix at the same time. You can do that now with the legacy. The 3x3 and the 5x4, $90 out of pocket. That's what it's going to cost you to jump into both. So you pay for this one, and then you pay for this one. That's a total cost of $90. If you know your team is going to be really moving. If those that decide to wait, they can do so. Again, but we're not responsible if someone passes you. Just keep that in mind. Now, let's get to the money. You're making $245. You sponsored 5 people. Your 3x3 is full. How many of them are going to jump into the 5x4? Okay, this is your team. You're going to know this. You're going to say, hey, we're making money, but we're capped here at the 3x3. Now, you can make unlimited $10 referral bonuses. You can keep referring people to the 3x3. You can have 1,000 people you refer to the program times 10. That's what you'll be making in the referral bonus. That never stops. That will continually come in. So you have 1,000 people times $10. You're making 10 grand referring someone to this platform or program. Okay, I just gave that big number. So you can make your $2,000 here, Lena. You know, Tom, you can make that 4K here. Sand at 2,100. Okay. Now that being said, let's go. Yeah, let me just go change this to 100 referrals. Look at that number. It jumps to 1,195. Okay, that's if you refer to 100 here. But we're going to keep it realistic for right now, not for leaders, just for this particular point here. But we're going to go ahead and move forward in the 5x4. Let's say all 5 members that you sponsored, since you're working closely with them, jump into the 5x4 with you. So we're going to start filling this up. You got 5 members, and remember, you sponsored 5. Okay, so you're making $245. Now you're making plus the 180. Now it jumps down to a total of $425 residual. You made that just because 5 jumped here. You made $150 matching bonus. Now we're going to move forward. Okay, we're going to fill this up to 25. Remember, you only sponsored 5, but it's starting to fill up. They're doing the job. Everybody's working together. People are getting in here. Now look at the total. We're at 1,325, ladies and gentlemen. You got the 245, the 1,080, and now you have $1,325 monthly coming in. How many people did it take? 39 here and 30 here. Now, this same 30 came from your 39. Okay, so remember, these people, this 30 is the same people that are in your 39. They just jumped from the 3x3 to the 5x4. These 30 people ain't new people. It possibly can be if you receive it from spillover from your sponsor or your sponsor's sponsor. That can fill up quickly. There was people that weren't even able to refer someone into their 3x3 when we launched. It was filled up that fast. But they still got the unlimited $10 bonus. And it filled up. So either way, they still got paid the full maximum 3x3. Now let's just say you're working. Now we need to get to $2,000. Now if I put 125 here, it's going to really bump up the numbers. Okay. Now we done passed all of your income streams because you're making 5,825. See, but we're not going to put 125 here because we need to get to 2,000. So let's see what 50 looks like. 50 people. Here we go. That's still too much. Still too much money. We're going to go to 25 people. It's still too much money. We're going to go to 20 people. We're still too much money. Let's go to 18 people. All right, we're going to go to 19 people. That should bring me right over 2,000. There we go. There's Lena's goal. This is Lena's goal right now. Lena's goal was to get to 2,000 monthly. So this is what her matrix, her system, her structure 1 and 2 needs to look like for her to get to that goal of $2,009 monthly. She needs to get 5. She needs to help her 3x3 fill up. That'll bring that income. Now remember, this is her goal. Your goal may not be $2,000. Your goal may just be $300. Well, if that's the case, then you already know what to do here. But let's say Lena wants to meet her goal. She only needs to have 5 in her first, in the 5x4. She needs to have 25 in the second and only 19 people in her third level. That's a total of 49 people. Correct. This is supposing that all your referrals do the same thing. That is correct. Keep that in mind. Now, your team is moving. But remember, this is Lena's matrix. This is all Lena's matrix, okay? Lena's structure. So all these people are in her organization. Now, she has 49 people here, 39 here. Let's say all 39 people moved into here. That technically means that only 10 people were brought in by her team. Because 39 minus 49 is, 10. So that being said, keeping that in mind, what you're going to do, her goal is to get 5 people here, 25 here, and 19 here. How is Lena going to do that? She's going to explain to everybody in the 3x3. She's going to send them emails. She's going to send them messages. She's going to say, hey, team, our goal is to get everybody in the 5x4 with a 100% matching bonus. Okay. Your goal is to repeat what everybody else is already doing. Okay. Let me go ahead and pause the video for 1 second just so I can open up the matrix so I can show you exactly how it's going to look like live. Actually, you know what? I'm going to wait for that. I'll wait for that to do that later. But as you can see here, we've met Lena's goal, 2009. Lena, I would write this down, Lena. 39 in your first, 49 in your second. That is your goal. And you're going to reach that 2,000. Now let's meet Sam Warren's $2,100. So Sam Warren wants to get $2,100. So he doesn't really he needs to do what Lena's done. That's it. Just a little bit more on his third level. Instead of 19, we're going to put 25. So he did a little bit more work, and he got more than his 25. We put 25. Instead of 19, he put 25. So we put 6 more people on the third level, and Sam Warren now has $2,225 to pay his mortgage. All right. Now we need to get to 4K because Tom needs to make that 4K. He needs to make a full-time income is about $2,500 to $2,800 monthly. That's what you take home from your job full-time. Some people take $3,000 depending on what your job. Again, I'm just trying to keep an average. Not everybody has a high-paying job, and many people they make $300 to $500 a week take home. But I'm telling you, you're taking home $700. So I put it at 700. Between 500 and 1,000, keep it at $700 a week. $700 a week times 4 weeks equals $2,800. That's a full-time income. That being said, Tom wants to make more than that. He needs 4K. How does Tom get to 4K? Using the legacy. He's going to do what Lena has done. He's going to do what San Warren has done. He's going to get that many people here. He just has to do a little bit more work in the 5x4. We haven't even talked about the 10x3 yet, but we're going to wait for that because unlimited income inside the 5x4. So what he's going to do, he's going to put a little bit more work in. Instead of 25 people, because we need to make 4K, we're going to put 35 people and see where we're at. Let's see where we're at with 35 people there. We're at 2,485. Let's go to 50 people. We're going to push it a little bit. He's moving. He's grooving. We're almost there. Only 50 people. We're still not full. It's 125 people. But you know, and I know, that these people, these 50 are going to bring people here. But I'm not even going to go on that list. So he only needs to fill up his third level 3/4 of the way. Or close to it. You get the idea. 75 people on the third level, we have met Tom's goal of 4K. We haven't even filled up the 4th level, and we haven't even touched the 10x3. This is how much money you can make and show them. How many people did it take, Sam? 105 total people. Because 39 people here are the same people in the 5x4. So technically, it's only 135 people, as long as all 39 have moved into your 5x4. Do you think that those 39 people will move into the 5x4 if they know the income that you're making? You think those 39 people are going to jump into the 5x4? Of course they will. Why? Because you are the proof in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen. Your earnings will then show them, hey, I've done it. And many people were past here. There were people making more than $4,000 monthly in our program. They went and jumped on a bandwagon in another program, and now they're crying to come back, and they lost their downline because they lost everything. They left, and now they want back in, and they want their downline back. Here's the problem. When you leave and you lapse on your income payment, because this is the money that goes to all the referrals, you lose everything if you don't pay on time. Everyone wants to receive this income on time every month. Your mortgage is not going to wait. Your car payment is not going to wait. You pay late on your car payment, it goes to your credit. You pay late on your mortgage, you get a penalty, and it goes to your credit. Am I right or wrong? Of course I'm right. Do you think your kids are going to wait another month for them to receive money so you can go out and buy groceries and put them on the table? Of course not. So we want that income coming in every single month. Just you depend on a job or a career to work every single week. You know, you put in your hours to get paid, right? You trade your hours for money. Why can't we do that online in a sense? Not to keep it in a job format, but to pay on time. Because if everybody pays on time, then we can pay out everybody on time equally. You see, because we can't pay you what we don't earn. If the company doesn't earn anything, how can we pay out? If Walmart doesn't sell clothes, how can they pay their workers? You see, it's a circle, never-ending circle. So as long as everybody pays on time, you will receive this income on time every single month. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So that being said, we have met Tom's goal. But Tom, you know, he has a mindset of a winner. He knows he's making a lot of money here right now. But he decides to move forward and said, hey, I'm making $6 here, 100% matching bonus. I'm still making unlimited income. I got all this money. Let me jump into 10x3. Let's say Tom decides to jump into 10x3 just because he wants, you know, he wants to buy a boat now. You know, he wants a Winnebago, travel to the United States, you know, go to the Grand Canyon and the Hoover Dam, etc. You know, he decides to put a little bit more. He just takes $100 of his profit. You know, by the way, to move into to 5x4, you can move with your profit or you can move out of your pocket for the 5x4.
All right. I don't know what happened to Ron. I think he had some technical difficulties. Can you hear me, Ray? There he is. I think he came back. You can hear me, June? All right. Hopefully you're seeing my screen. You guys are seeing my screen right now. Like Ramon was saying, let me go ahead and put that chart back up if I can get back up. He's coming. He is coming back. I mean, this thing is really phenomenal. When he gets back, he's going to go into this third matrix and show you guys exactly. Now that we've got Tom, that he done met his goal, now we can get him. All right. So Ramon is back. Sorry about the technical difficulties, you guys. As winners, you got to adjust. So, hey, back to you, Ramon.
Thank you. I do apologize for that. It booted me out for some reason. I guess I was moving too fast. Let's say Tom, again, we left off at Tom 4,025. He wants to go on buy extra toys. He decides to jump into 10 by 3. He starts putting his, again, he has five individuals. So now he's starting to make here. 5 people jump into his 10 by 3. He's now making an extra $300. Okay? As you can see there, 150. Then he starts growing, okay? We'll say he's growing and 10 people end up falling up in his 10 by 3. Okay, now it's starting to grow even bigger, okay? So we have, let me get the Candy Daddy calculator. That's $300. Don't pay no mind to this number. That number is incorrect. It is $300 that he makes here. There's no matching on the third level. So keep that in mind. As you can see, it's just putting that number there, but it's not calculating it. Anyways, we're moving forward. He puts 25 people in his second level here. Now it's starting to really climb. And then another 15 people in his third level here in his 10 by 3. Now it's starting to really climb. You're making $30 per sign up that falls into your 10 by 3, regardless if you brought them in there or not. Okay, now this can really reach a maximum level. If you decide to spend most of your focus on a 5 by 4, which is fine, and then you decide to fill this up before you move into 10 by 3, it's up to you. Okay, but again, winners are going to move forward into all 3 because they want to maximize the compensation plan. If you want to maximize it, there's 5 ways you get paid with the legacy. 5 ways. The first is your referral bonus. Second is when they fall into your structure. That's 2. Third is when they fall into your 5 by 4. That's 3. 4 is when you get 100% matching of whatever they do. And 5 is when they fall into the 10 by 3. So there's 5 ways you get paid here. Now, keeping that in mind, you start maximizing everything. You say, you know what? I'm going all out. Me and my team, we're going to fill up this 5 by 4. 625 people. It may take you a year. It may take you 2 years. But I mean, let's say it took you a year or 2 years. Let's say it took you 2 years. I'm going to really go put 2 years. You think making $28,325 a month is good enough for a year full of work? You know what I mean? Or maybe 2 years. I mean, all we're asking you is 780 people into your. This is your organization. This is under you. This is whatever's building under your organization. 780 people. It could happen in less than a year. Why? Because there's some people out there in programs that have more than 1,000 or 2,000 people in their structure. They're not making $28,080. This is the legacy was built to maximize the income within the system. It was specifically built this way to put a lot of money. Yeah, we can lower the amount of the matrix earnings or the matrix to come in, but if the lower we put it, the less money you're going to make. And $25 is affordable. Remember, that's all that's coming out of your pocket is $25. But you're consistently compounding that $25 and referring people to our subscription, our platform, or program, the training, the tools. They're already doing it. They're just not making the money. They're doing it with other programs, but they're not getting that kind of money. People are not even making $20 or $45 a month. I mean, you can keep consistently pushing and pushing and pushing, jumping from one program to the other, but you're not maximizing income. You may not be making this kind of money. Well, guess what? You come into the legacy, you fill this 3 by 3, and you refer 5. That's what you're making every month, minus the 25, because you're going to be paying that. But you can withdraw the whole 245. Withdraw it all and pay your monthly, whatever you pay at Bitcoin, Payza, or manually. You letting us know if you can't do either one of those. But you get the idea. Or debit credit card, which is coming around the corner. We're just finishing that up. Again, if it's a little delay, do apologize. The programmer, we're working on fixing the merchant account. But it's already active. We already have it. We just need to activate it. Withdrawals are actually bi-weekly. But I've been paying them early. But we actually bi-weekly. So again, I say monthly because this is everybody pays a monthly subscription. You guys don't pay us bi-weekly. You pay us monthly. But if you earn money from those 2 weeks and you want to withdraw, you can. You know what I mean? So when you hit the withdrawals, let's say the 22nd, which is today, that's 22nd. You hit the withdrawal today, you'll get paid on the 6th. Because 1 week, 2 weeks. Okay, so that's bi-weekly. That being said, again, this is attainable. I know it seems like a lot of people, but 780 people is not a lot of people. Look at some programs. They have 16,000, 32,000 people. I don't want to name companies, but there's a skinny something care company. Then, I mean, they have a huge, I don't know, I think there's a 2x16 or something like that. Or look at Stifort, I don't know, that's an old company. They have a 2x14, I think, something like that. They pay you 25 cents residual on every referral. 25 cents. The minimum you can make in the legacy is $5 residual. The company pays out 100% of that 25 to the members inside the 3x3. Because when you stop paying, when you pay your $25, 15 goes to your referrer. So that means only $10 left. $5 goes to the person on the second level and $5 to the person on the third level, whoever they may be, again, in your structure. That's how we pay out a full $25, 100%. Company will make their money here, okay? But we're paying out 100% match. So fill this up as quick as you can. Again, it is all attainable. You want to maximize more of this? Bring in and sponsor more people. It's that simple, because there's unlimited matching bonus. Did you hear what I just said? Unlimited matching bonus. If you referred all 780, now this may break the calculator, but let's just say you refer 780 people. You are a multi-millionaire. You see what I'm saying? Numbers don't lie. It's in the calculations. I mean, can the work be done? Of course it can. I mean, will you ever sponsor this many people? Probably not. You know, but I mean, again, we're just giving you an example. Let's say 100. You think $472,680. I mean, people will get to 100. How many? There's people that have 120-something sponsored members inside of the legacy. Tom said he sponsored, how many was that saying? 23? I think in the chat box before I got kicked out, it was 23? Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll put 23 there, Tom. Hey, Tom, you sponsored 23 people. They fill this up just like this. Guess what Tom's making? $112,320. Every month. That's not weekly, that's not yearly, that's monthly, because everybody's paying their subscription monthly. We as a company are paying you our referral commission. Helping us sell our software, our programs, we pay you.
Hey, Ramon, when you get a chance, I want to show him something.
Go ahead, it's all yours. I'm done with the calculator. Hopefully you guys got that. I'm going to go ahead and pass it to Sam. Thank you, Shane, for letting me share this.
Okay. So, you guys see my screen?
Yes, we do.
Tell me if I need to blow it up.
Yes, you do. 117.
All right. Let's see if I can get it. Hold on 1 second. You guys bear with me 1 second.
He's just going to go ahead and
if I can blow it up. You said yes, and it covered my thing. All right. How about now?
Right there. Good. Okay. You got to scroll up when you see the bottom.
All right. I'm going to scroll up because y'all don't need to know the name of this company, but this is May 6, 2005. I mean, you guys do the math. This is my matrix.
So that's yours right now? This is what your matrix was?
Yeah, 2x2.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
I maxed out, going down here. 8th level start getting kind of shaky, but I hit the 14th level. Most companies never, even the company has a hard time hitting the 14th. When we teach you guys stuff, it's not something like we're just pulling it out of air. This is stuff we've experienced, and we've found a way to solve the problem. And $25 Legacy has the solution. You guys don't have to come and bring these types of numbers. To be in that matrix, $10, $20, $40. But as you can see, I was in all 3 matrices, and all my people was in those matrices. And my earnings, look how much money I was earning. I wasn't earning that much money at all. So when we telling you that you're getting paid $5, I think that I was making 20 cents per person. And then you do the math, and they show you by the time you get to your 14th level, you'll have millions of people. Well, that's true, but calculate how many people is between the 1st level and the 14th level. 100 here, and I'm around these 90s off to hundreds. So 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. How many times did I say 100? At least 10 times?
It's about 6, 7 times right there.
Okay, so like I said, seeing is believing. Documentation beats conversation every time. This is selling a program to people that is passionate about marketing their business and using a tool that for a small leverage fee of $25 to help them do it more efficiently. This program right here was an ebook program, just like Ramon said. People just downloading ebooks. They wasn't getting no value out of it. The only thing they were doing was the money, building their teams, making money. So you guys can see with $25 Legacy, just a short little bit of people that you can actually go in here, just continue to build your business, continue to market whatever your business is, and let the system itself, as long as you're teaching the people the right stuff, they will upgrade and move into those other matrices. But if you just allow them to come into the system and you don't take your part in leadership and showing them the direction, then they'll never achieve that and they'll never know. And I told Ramon that when I was in sales, I couldn't figure out how come my check would never line up with one of my mentor, I guess, co-workers at the time. He made more money than anybody. And I was trying to figure out why my check never lined up when I worked just as hard, same hours, did all the things. He showed me the numbers. He showed me the money. He said, put this here, put that there. By week 1, you need to have this here. And by the end of the month, you need to have that looking like this. And if you do that, this is what you will get. It's not height. It's not income projections. If you do what Ramon showed you, you will get the outcome. So hopefully you guys see that. You take this into inspiration. ABC's color by numbers. Go ahead and put it together and work on it. Just imagine, we're not talking about 40 years worth of work. We're talking just a modest 6 months to a year, just coming in here, enjoying yourself and working with good people and sharing what you're learning, and you'll be able to achieve that as well. So thank you for that for me being able to show you guys that. And I guess I'll turn it back over to you, Ramon, if he's still here.
All right. I just muted myself. I was typing. Okay. I don't want you guys to hear that.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and take the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, so as you can see here, we wanted, can you see my screen? You want to make sure you see the calculator again?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Our goal, again, 23, Tom, 23, you have 23 in your structure. As you can see here, it's a lot of income. But let's say you put on to 23, and let's just remove a lot of this numbers, because you may not ever get this big. You may not. But again, I had to put a 0 here. My apologies. Let's say you never get to the 4th level, but you bring in 155 people, right? 39 from there, and everybody else from spillover. Guess what you're going to make, sir? $22,320. That is correct. And you never even filled up. Let's say you never fill up the 3rd level, which I'm sure you're most likely going to, but let's say you didn't, but you sponsored 23, because this is exactly how many you have right now. If I'm right or wrong, Tom, you got 23 individuals that you sponsor, so take a look. If everybody does exactly the same, If they fill up their 25, this is what you'll be making every single month.
Change matrix number 1 to 23 too. The sponsor.
Oh, yes, that's right. My apologies. Good point, because there's more money there. That's $425 monthly you're making here. $4,000. That equals out to $4,745 every single month. Tom, look at the structure. 30 people from that 39 came here, and they did exactly what you've done. Look what you're making. Is it possible? You better believe it. It's that easy. Yeah. We built this system to maximize income in your wallet. Like Sam showed in that previous document, he made it to the 14 level. He was making $700 some there?
Probably about 1,000 with all the matrix combined together.
Correct. But if Sam would have brought those individuals to the legacy, it would have been a totally different story. It's a game changer, folks. The legacy is a game changer. Our software is a game changer. It's not typical ebook. It's not a PDF download. We give you a lot of great content. We train your individuals, the members in your team. We train you on everything, the calculate. We show you the money, the blogging, just continually upgrading and updating our platform and program to help you become better at what you're currently doing. That is all we do. We're not taking you away from your opportunity. We're not taking you away from your program. We want everybody just to work together. That is it. We have, when myself and Sam went to Texas, we had a room full of people that were in all different programs. They were in TLC, some of them were in Vita, some of them were in another program, but they were all sitting at the same room. Mary Kay, they were all sitting in the same room. Only certain companies can do that. I mean, Legacy was one of them. Because, be honest with yourselves, how many of you that are in a program right now, let's say you're in a health and wellness program, how many of you know someone that's a health and wellness program that you guys obviously bump heads because they're doing something else? It's similar to what you're doing, it's just a different company. But do you know that you guys can work together if you guys were in the Legacy, regardless of what you're promoting? So, in a sense, you guys can make money together even though you're promoting two different platforms or programs.
You might even help them promote that even more.
Correct. Say, hey, listen, I see you're promoting TLC. I'm an EPX body. Let's just say I'm not generally, but I'm just giving you an example. I'm an EPX body. You're in TLC. How about I show you how to get TLC off the map? Yeah, I know I'm in the EPX body, but that's okay. Let's get your TLC seen. Let's get people to buy your product. Let's stop promoting you on a massive level on social media. Let's get it done. And then you show that individual how to do it. You show them how you created my site pages, the autoresponder or the clickable image. You show them how to create the image. You show them how to use it, how it redirects to their software, to their product, how they may have a blog. They had their social media account on rotation with ads in between. They're building their social. This is what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. Then maybe they're creating a banner.
And that person is a leader in TLC that has 30 people following them. And now they can expose their team to the tools that they're using and growing their business with. Now you've just got 30 people from TLC working with you in $25 Legacy when you're in EPX body.
EPX, exactly. So, yeah, it's possible. No one is out of bounds in the Legacy. No one. Not a barber, not a store. It doesn't matter. Real estate, insurance agent, they're all accessible. They can all use the Legacy. So keep that in mind. That being said, we're going to see if anyone's had any questions, Sam. We're about 46 minutes in. We appreciate you guys for attending today. We thank you for watching this presentation on the compensation Show Me the Money. We're going to go ahead and ask